Good morning, dear students. Let me start my day with the 3 quotes. Your life is as good as your mindset. It always seems impossible until it is done, and confidence is something that you create within yourself by believing in who you are. The first quote talks about your mindset. So the exams dates, SLC exam dates have been given by the government. It starts on June 25th. So we should make a mindset for the rest of the days how we have to prepare for the exam. The second one is, it seems always impossible until it is done. So it always seems impossible until it is done. What is this? So until we face the exams, we have our own fears, whether I am going to work out with the task what is given to me. So here students' task is to face the examination. Will I be able to write? So many doubts will come into your mind until it seems, everybody feels it is normal. So let us face it with confidence. The third one is about this confidence only. The confidence is that something that creates in your mind. If you have confidence, you are going to win. Now today I am here to give you some science tips about how we have to prepare for the examination. Lesson wise, so the first general instructions I am going to go with. Lesson wise textbook reading is a must. From the day one, we have been insisting y'all that the textbook has to be read daily. So practice all the diagrams with perfect labeling prescribed by the board. Also, learn specific functions related to it. Give importance to questions related to knowledge, understanding, skill and application. The knowledge questions are all the definitions what you have learnt. You are going to recall the definitions. You are going to recall everything what you have learnt and you are going to answer. The next one is about understanding. Understanding comes with explanation, elaborating. Then we have skills. So how you are going to apply your skills? The skills can be drawing and how you are going to apply the formulas for the problems. Next we have about application. The application questions are more in the science related questions. So we have to learn that also. Give importance to all the activities discussed in the textbook. So for every lessons we have many activities. So questions related to activities are going to come. So we have to give importance to activities also. So now part by you know that science is divided here as physics, chemistry and biology. So what are the lessons we learn under physics? Let us discuss. So you know the chapters of like light, human eye, electricity, magnetic effects of current and sources of energy. So for every lesson, mind mapping or flow chart is very important, which helps you for easy learning. So I'll talk about it later on. Then you have to expertise with definitions. We know that we have learned many definitions related to these lessons. So all the definitions you have to be pakka. Now next comes with respect to the laws. We have the laws, like for example I can tell you reflection of laws of reflection, laws of refraction. All these laws are there where Ohm's law, where we have to give importance to those things also. Next comes with respect to rules. So we can see here right hand grip rule, Fleming's right hand rule, Fleming's left hand rule. All these rules you have to learn it perfectly. You must remember what each finger represents in these drawings and you must update yourself. Then you have with respect to, we will get many give reason questions also, especially in science, where you have to be always alert. Next comes with respect to comparison and differences. We have discussed a lot about comparison and differences with respect to direct current, alternating current, we can with respect to electricity or eye, in the human eye, or myopia, hypermetropia, the differences, all these are the examples where you have to learn a lot. Next comes with respect to formulas and SI units. You have to sum up with all the formulas, with all the lessons over here, especially in physics, with their SI units, because you have to solve many numerical problems related to these lessons. Next comes, we have to practice. Most of the time in many question papers, we have seen the drawings that we have to draw. We have already ready with it, I know, but still again we have to practice with respect to dynamo, motor, circuit diagrams. So circuit diagrams mainly with respect to electricity, you must be perfect with respect to series and parallels, their formulas and the problems related to those things. Then ray diagrams also are very important with respect to ray diagrams with table, nature, position and relative size and the image. We remember the table what we have come across. The results after drawing the ray diagram has to be followed. So that is formed in lens as well as in mirrors. So when we talk about eye, defect of eye and its corrections, so we know that the drawing of eye is important along with the labeling, along with their functions. Also defects of eye, hypermetropia, myopia, presbyopia and also the corrections to be made, all these things has to be given importance. Now next comes with respect to the last lesson, that is the sources of energy, where you have to concentrate on different forms of energy, conventional and non-conventional forms of energy and their differences. So we have already discussed about it. Give importance to all the uses and the advantages and disadvantages of the different forms of energy. Now this is called as mind mapping. So I have taken the example of mind mapping with respect to magnetic effect of electric current. This picture covers the whole lesson and the important key points around the lesson, magnetic effect of electric current, along with the drawings and along with the rules. So you can make your map according to your convenience and see that the knowledge will be in a nutshell and it builds up the confidence. Even flow charts help in this case. Now with respect to chemistry revision, I have, we know that these are the lessons we have in chemistry, around 5 lessons. So in the first lesson, you have to be pakka with balancing the chemical equation, the types of chemical reaction with examples and conditions, and effects of oxidation in our life. Here when we talk about the step balancing the equation, you must know how the different steps we have used in balancing the equation, and the second types of chemical equation you very well know, that is combination reaction, decomposition reaction, double decomposition reaction. All these are some of the types of chemical reaction with the examples, and you must think of the condition in certain cases, whether sunlight is required, heat is required. All these things should be kept in mind, and accordingly you have to learn the chemical equations. Also during the chemical equations, what are the different colors you get in the products is also very, very important. The colors of the products what you get in the equation. Then effects of oxidation, along with here we have oxidation, reduction, redox reactions. There also we have to learn the chemical equations along with when we talk about oxidation, we have rusting, we have all these things where you have to keep in mind about this lesson. The next comes with respect to acid, bases and salts. The chemical formula is a must, we must know it, along with the salt preparations like sodium hydroxide, we have plaster of Paris, we have sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate. All these preparations you have to learn along with their common names and their uses, which is very, very important. Also we have to know about the pH indicators. We have known about the indicator, natural indicators and artificial indicators, olfactory indicators with examples, and what are the changes it happens in acids and bases along with the pH scale also. Then how pH scale is useful in our daily life should also be given importance. Next comes with respect to metals and non-metals, where you are going to learn the physical properties, chemical properties, and how metals and non-metals react individually with water, dilute acid, chlorine, hydrogen. In each case, thorough practice of the chemical equation is a must, and the related drawings in all these things are important. I have shown you one reaction of metal with steam. So these drawings are very important as per the exams. So next comes with respect to the structure, the carbon and its compounds. You have to focus on carbon and its compounds, its nomenclature. Here we have the aliphatic hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons, their structures, their molecular formulae, their structural formulae. All these things should be written and practiced well. So we have general molecular formula for it, and also the structural formula. Here you can see the this is with respect to alkanes, and this is with respect to alicyclic hydrocarbons here, and then you will have alkenes and alkenes examples are here with structural formula. Then you can see the general molecular formula as well as the this here you can see that carbon groups with halogens, alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, double bond, triple bond, and their structures are very, very important where you have to practice. Now comes with periodic table. So here learn all the related laws. You have de Brognie's law, you have Newland's laws of octaves, then you have Mendeleev's law, then you have modern periodic law. All these laws should be practiced well. Especially with de Brognie's law, you have to practice with the examples. Then you have be thorough with Mendeleev's periodic table, its merits, demerits. They are around 4 to 5 points where you have to give importance to it. Now understand the modern periodic table with electronic configuration. So you must know the electronic configuration with their atomic numbers, then and memorize all the elements in the first two groups and in the last two groups. These two groups, what are the elements here? In these two groups, what are the elements? In these two groups, what are the elements? So that these are generally asked questions along with their atomic number, where they are placed in the periodic table is a must. So when we talk about the character, along with this you have to remember the characteristics in groups, that is valence electrons, that is you are talking about the size of the electrons. Next we talk about the valency and atomic size, metallic character, what will happen to atomic size, whether it increases down a group or across a group or across a period or down a period. All these things along with the metallic character should be practiced, which will fetch a lot of marks in this. Next we have mind mapping, that is I have taken a simple mind mapping with respect to chemical reactions and equations. So here this is very simple and you can make it elaborate. You can see the type of chemical reactions. So we know combination reaction, decomposition, displacement and double displacement. You can take the examples. Write the example with the chemical equations for combination, decomposition, displacement and double displacement, and what are exothermic reactions, what are endothermic reactions. You can add on precipitation reactions also along with the examples. And after all these things you will know about the oxidation, reduction with examples and also the redox reactions. We can make this map more elaborate according to your convenience and according to your ideas, so that it will be easy for you to learn. So now next comes biology. Though I don't take biology, it's my here I have come up with a few tips with respect to biology. So practice all, when you talk about biology, you have these 4 chapters in biology where you have to practice all the diagrams along with labeling prescribed by the board. So each time we are telling you, read the textbook. In between the textbooks, in between the lessons in the textbooks, we are definitely going to get the questions. So learn the functions of all the labelings. So now here a flower is shown and many parts are labeled. So what is the function of the pollen? Or they can ask you what is the function of style or sigma. Anything can be asked. So learn all the functions of the labeling of that particular diagram. Similarly, you have representation of reflex actions, you have respiratory system to be practiced, the human brain, parts of a flower, etc. All these things should be given more importance while drawing and concentrate on the function also. Go through all the experiments given as the activity in the textbook. This is very, very important. We have been stressing there are many activities in physics, chemistry as well as biology where you have to give all the importance for these activities. So revise the topics related to food chain. This is, if you read the 8th textbook, you will understand better. So then application questions will be more from the topics like nutrition in the plants and animals, movement due to growth, mutation, hormones, Mendel's experiment, etc. So since we are going to get the application questions, we have to concentrate on it all the time. So that is next with respect to the nutrition of plants and animals. So most of the questions come here in this region. Knowledge related questions from the topic environment, evolution, reproduction in organism, ecosystem, effects on non-biodegradable waste should be revised. So many questions to explain in these areas. You have to explain these things. Such related questions are more to come. So concentrate on it. Learn schematic representation of breakdown of glucose and reflex arc, which is very, very important, which has come in the exams many a times. So this is a must where you have to learn. Next, concentrate on flow charts also. You have a lot of flow charts in biology, like pyramids and all those things. So you have to concentrate on flow charts. Flow charts also fetch you a lot of recalling ideas. So here I have mind map and flow chart, two things. One is with respect to heredity. So this is mind map with respect to heredity. You can see that how the heredity, under heredity what are the variations, traits, evolution, then environmental variation, acquired traits, inherited traits, genetic variation, all these things will give you, and the point under it gives you a little bit of knowledge for you to elaborate in the examinations. Then you have human nervous system, the flow chart, which helps you to remember well. So now we know that the government, we have already given you this list of science diagrams. We have around 30, that is physics, chemistry and biology. Together we have 30, that is here. We have to practice all these things, be perfect with all these diagrams. So diagrams fetch you a lot of marks in science. So till now you have heard how I have been dealing with physics, chemistry and biology, how you have to learn and the tips for examination. So what is science here? Behind a successful student, you have safety comes first. So take care of your health in all the ways. Then confidence in self. So we have to develop confidence, what may be around us, what are the things around us, don't be bothered about it. Develop a confidence that you are going to write the exam well. Then integrity is very, very important. So embrace your uniqueness. You are the only one, and you should give importance to yourself. No distractions. We are distracted by TV news, we are distracted by movies, we are distracted by mobiles. Please come out of it and concentrate on your studies for the rest of the days. Challenge yourself. This is the time, you have got sufficient time to learn. Challenge yourself and see that you are going to come in flying colors. Engage your mind always. Engage your mind in good things. Engage your mind in spiritual things. Engage your mind in yourself, to know that you have to achieve, you have to set a goal and you have to reach the goal. When you think that you are going to engage your mind, automatically you are not distracted for anything. Then if you can stay positive in a negative situation, you definitely win. Thank you very much. Best of luck for your exams.